We've always punched above our weight.
Hit first and take them on roller skates backwards.
Oh, this bus, yeah.
With the Rugby World Cup in France on the horizon, Wales's training squad assemble at the national headquarters in the Vale of Glamorgan. It's every player's dream to represent their country on the world stage, but between now and their first World Cup game against Fiji, the squad have a lot of hard work to do.
Good morning, boys. Hope you had a good weekend. I just wanted to go through the schedule really for the next 6 or 7 weeks. Obviously day one today is probably the official World Cup camp. Next Monday then, so a week today, we're travelling to Switzerland. I know a lot of you have been there before, but it's going to be pretty tough, it's going to be pretty intense. Then off to Turkey.
Just going back to 4.5 weeks ago, we said the big focus was increasing our muscle mass going into Switzerland camp. That's a big push this week again, alright?
Just the last point from me. I think you guys have been great the last 4 weeks. Yeah, we've worked pretty hard. We're the smallest playing Tier 1 nation in terms of numbers and resources. We've always punched above our weight. We've punched above our weight because we've never given in. We've been mentally tough and we've been in good shape and we've worked hard. And that's what we've got to hang our head on. We aren't going to give up. Yeah, I think if we look back and we're pretty proud of sort of the last 3 World Cups in terms of 2011, 2015, 2019, and that's been down to the hard work that the staff have put in with the players, and that's given us a huge amount of self-belief and confidence.
Just a couple of scenarios for us, boys. Just a bit of install where I think that they'll be big players in this Rugby World Cup. I really think they'll be big players because at some point the pressure's going to come on. Hit first and take them on roller skates backwards.
All your weight down and through. Now, how much harder is it for you now?
So all those little details, just keep reiterating all those things that will make the execution really good when we go into other things.
I tell you what, I'm boiling here, boys. Right, let's get into it, right? We're down with DC on the bottom down there. Three, two, go.
We'll keep back. Get used to test the ruck, test the ruck, go. Hit me,
All right, carrying, smashing someone out of the way, imposing ourselves physically. That's when we want to get excited about dominating that area. We've got to be more dynamic in there. We've got to get explosive. We've got to get off the ground. We've got to get back into it. Yeah, I've been really pleased with the whole attitude within the squad and the environment. It's been really, really positive. Everyone with the same goal in terms of wanting to make the World Cup squad. Everyone going through the same sort of pain and the intensity of what we're trying to do, and that tends to bring everyone together.
Having made his try-scoring international debut against New Zealand in the autumn, 23-year-old winger Rio Dyer is one of the players hoping to play at his very first Rugby World Cup.
Started playing at Risca. I think my nan and bam took me there, trying to get me out of the house because I was kind of a wild kid and it was just trying to find a way to tire me out. I've always wanted to be part of a World Cup. Back in 2015, I remember I was watching, I think it was New Zealand and France. In all, obviously I was playing rugby at the time and then thinking in the next few years, hopefully that I could push to be in that position as well. And then the 2019 one in Japan, you have mates like Wayno was playing in it and his moustache was trending everywhere, so I couldn't really take my mind off that kind of World Cup. So it's an amazing experience to watch it, and then to know that I could be a part of it is one as well. The major time where I could say proud of myself was probably getting the first cap.
He's in, it's Dyer! What a day for the boy on debut!
There's some days when you're not getting picked and you want to wear that jersey one day, but it just doesn't seem like you're going to get there. But I just wasn't giving up, and then it came. So obviously looked at the crowd and realised where I was, and I was proud. In lockdown, I just saved all my pennies and bought my own house, and then other than training every day, I've just been back and forth there doing some renovations. And to be fair, I've learned a lot. I can build a wall or so, so after these long days, the last thing I'm going to be wanting to do is pick up the tools. We have a camp in Switzerland coming up, so I think the 2 weeks away, even though it's going to test us mentally, I think, as well as physically, it's going to be a time where we can actually see how we all connect together and get out the other end in a better place.
Logistically, taking an international training camp abroad is no mean feat. Having been capped 100 times by Wales as a player, it's team manager Martin Williams who ensures everything runs smoothly off the pitch.
What I have learned over the last couple of years is how little you actually know as a player. You know, you turn up and your kit is there, the food is there, everything is just there for you. And there's a lot of work that goes into that. You know, I don't get involved in anything directly to do with the actual rugby per se. Sourcing the hotels, the training venues, the travelling between all the different venues. My match day is travel days. As a team manager, they're the ones you get more stressed about. We've literally, as a group, had to sort of take our own gym out to Switzerland. We had a 40-foot Arctic truck turn up on a week before we left on Monday morning. So when we arrive next Monday, it's all set up and all ready to go. Obviously, the smoother things can go off the field, the easier and the less excuses players and coaches have got on the field. But things will never go to plan. They never do. There are so many things that are out of your control. And yeah, they're amazing places to go, Switzerland and Turkey. And for me, once we're out there, you sort of can breathe a bit. But it's just making sure we get to and from these, these venues in one piece.
It's Martin's match day. With the preparation done, it's time for the squad to pack their bags and make the trip to the Alps. Though, of course, it's no holiday.
Am I on this bus, yeah? I don't know.
Next stop, Switzerland.
Good, Andy, mate.
Try again then.
Just a reminder, just a little bit of a recap, because we've got everyone here now. You guys have been putting it in. It won't get any easier until we start playing the matches and when you realise what sort of shape you are in physically. Okay, go. Come on, get back to Happy birthday.
Swiss camp is anything but a piece of cake. While in the Alps, the squad live high and train low, meaning they train at the foot of the mountain while living at high altitude.
So the whole point of living high is essentially for us to get a change in our oxygen carrying capacity. So what we'll have is a 1% change in our haemoglobin mass for every 100 hours that we spend up here. So that's why we're enticing the lads to spend as much time up here as possible, so they only go down for training.
When you train at high altitude like this, you can't actually train at the intensity of training that is applicable for team sports. So then we go down the mountain in the gondola and train at 1,100 metres, which is still at altitude but a much lower one, so we can train at the intensity that we need.
Boys will notice it just by walking around, just breathing a little bit heavier than normal. We're monitoring the players, we look at their sleep, we look at their mood, energy levels, O2 saturation levels as well, just to ensure that, again, we're not falling victim to any altitude sickness.
If you're not first, you're last. Okay, so we're here, we're into our set position. I'll tell you when to go, and then you can go.
Okay? Give us one then.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Come on, give us one.
You got one.
Come on, one.
Yeah. Here we go. Hold your hamstring, mate. Stay ready to go.
It didn't do anything, Robbo.
Huh?
Didn't do anything.
Oh, you're silly!
Back to normal. 1 versus 2. Okay. Stay there, find the ship. On my go. We go at each other. Ready, go! Stay in there, Dylan. Stay in there. Stay in there. Yeah, go. With me. Let's go. Last one.
Sorry, boy, has to be.
Okay, 5.
You get that punch. You get them going backwards first. We are going to have more to commit. We're in a pretty good space, boys. Trust me. We're in a good space.
Session done on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Session done.
One session complete, but there's more to come. The players make multiple trips up and down the mountain daily to maximise the benefit of living high.
At the end of the day, it'd be nice to come on holiday here. You can imagine in the winter, coming on skiing all day. No, we're not allowed to, but I think retire might be a good sort of choice to come to. Yeah. I don't know if the sessions are harder now than they were in 2019, just because I'm doing them now. Coming up this gondola and getting used to the climate, staying at the top and then training down the bottom. Your ears are popping on the way down, and then training as well is tough as well, but it's good. As we come down, it's in little groups and the boys are sticking together as well. It put us in good stead for the World Cup in 2019, and obviously it's going to do the same this time around. So I think you come out the other end of it a lot mentally tougher, obviously fitter. Still a couple of sessions to tick off yet, but yeah, looking forward to it.
While this is an altitude training camp, the heat is also a factor.
Pretty warm, isn't it?
Control clamp.
Two gingers around struggling as well, I think. Chambers, struggling? What now? Am I struggling? With what? Eat. No, I don't feel it. I feel it.
20 seconds on, 40 off, 6 reps, bang. Happy? Your scores are being collated, lads, right? So your scores are coming. So we'll know if you haven't pushed it hard on the first, if you're up there on the last. 2, 1, going in just under 20, yeah? Down up on the yellow, down up on the green, and open up, let's go! Open up, open up! 10! Let's go! Boys sign just under 20, yeah? Let's go, boys! Good! Right.
Good work. Nice back. Come on, nice legs.
2, 3. Nice boys.
Can these boys 1! Let's go! Get up there, Reece, slow it down! Get it up! 3! 4! Get it up! Turn it down! Let's wait it! What's that way? Boys, good work!
Recovery is as important a part of the process as training.
In that one, Kai.
But the rest won't last for long.
I'm in. And breathe.
With a camp in Turkey and 3 test matches to come, there are plenty of miles left on the road to the World Cup in France.